Hello, Barbara, and anybody else that is unfortunate enough to probably see this. It's week 2, and I got up this morning and I did what I didn't want to do. I weighed. And fortunately, I had lost 3.2 pounds, which I find wonderful, considering that last week when I decided to do this, I had just gone to the grocery store. And I had gotten all those wonderful things that I like to eat that are really not very healthy. There's a kind of soup I like out there that's 1,100 calories a container or deal. That's crazy. Anyway, so what I did was I bought the groceries. I ate them, so I didn't do very good. I did better than before, and it shows I lost 3.2 pounds. So that's good. But now the grocery shopping is going to consist of protein that I can bake or broil, and of course, no pasta, blah, 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 all the good stuff, out. And I'll incorporate that back in, or incorporate it back in a way that is more healthy later on down the road. But right now, we got to start strict, or I've got to start strict, and I got to stick with the program, and I got to suffer in the beginning in order to feel like I'm getting somewhere. And then as I lose the weight, I hopefully will get to add, little stuff in there that's not unhealthy, but certainly not real strict. Like, well, I don't know. We'll get to that later. Anyway, I journaled. I didn't do a very good job, but I did journal. And I didn't do, like I said, I didn't do the greatest job, but I did journal it. I didn't put the calories on a lot of it. I didn't even look them up. I mean, I knew, but I can. It's all down what I ate. And I'm ready to go with this week, and I'm ready to do it better. I've got my scales out and ready to go with weighing everything. Oh, Lord. I think I figured out how to use it, so I'll be able to do that. And anyway, I can't believe this is week 2. That's good for me. I mean, this is my second week, my second actual podcast, my second step in this long journey that I'm going to have to be taking. And at least I showed up to do it. I mean, because I really don't like doing this. I really don't like doing it. But I know that in order to be healthier, I got to do it. And I think it does make me accountable, because it really hit home this morning when I got on. I thought, oh man, I didn't do great, but I didn't waste any food either. But when I got on that scale, I thought, oh, if it says plus, I'm going to be so hard on myself. It's going to be terrible. But anyway, it was a minus 3.2 less than last week. Thank you, Jesus. And I got to, speaking of Jesus, I still got a little bit of Easter left on my mind that I'm just going to spill it out right here. I have one son, but if I had 12, how could you pick? How could you? I mean, could you do it? Could you sacrifice your child? I couldn't. If I had 12, I couldn't pick one of them. I have one. I certainly couldn't pick that. I could sacrifice myself. Probably not, but certainly more than I could my son. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, and he did that. He did that for you. He did it for me. He did it for everybody. Everybody. And I thank you, Lord, for that. And, but that's something to think about. Could you imagine doing that? I just can't do it. It reminds me of Abraham. But that's another story, another day. But, Abraham showed that he had to do it. He was willing to. And, oh, man, good for him. I couldn't do it. Now, the only thing I want to add other than what am I going to be eating for the week? They got, I'm going to do it by calories. I didn't know yet. Last week when I started doing this, I didn't even know what I was going to do. And I've given it some thought, and I think I'm going to go use calories. I think what I'm going to do is start with, 1,000 calories? Let's go with 1,000. I really probably should do 12 and then work down to 1,000. We'll see how this week goes. I'm going to shoot for 1,000, but the buffer is going to be up to 1,200. That would be, 3 meals of 400 calories each. That'll work. But like I said, I really, really, really want to do 1,000. Big job here. Big job. A lot of weight to go. But I think in the long run, I'll be healthier. I hope. And I walk every day. Now I don't walk a lot. But I have a dog, and she's old, and she needs to walk. And so 2 times a day, sometimes 3, especially with being at home all the time, we go out for a walk. And I do it for her. I don't do it for me. I go because she goes and she needs to go. But hopefully I'll be doing it for me sometime along the way. And at least I'm still doing that. And again, it's not very far. Into the block and back. That's it. Not very far. But I will say that I wear a Fitbit. And my goal with the Fitbit is 2 miles a day. I've not 2 miles a day consistently every day, 14 miles a week. I have never reached that. And this is my third Fitbit. But I would like to do that. I would like to add more steps and get more movement going on. Again, it's all about just trying to be a little bit healthier. I'm old and I got to be healthier or I'm going to be sorry. But anyway, with the weather this morning and I was walking, it's cloudy and I love it. I love clouds. But anyway, it reminded me of Noah. And what do we know about Noah? We know that I remember as a child being taught how Noah was in the ark for 40 days and 40 nights. It rained 40 days and 40 nights. And you know, how they built the ark and everybody made fun of him. And him and his family still did it. And then I think the Lord is the one that closed it actual up after they got all finished and got the animals and the family members all boarded up. And then the Lord, I think, closed up the ark. But those people that were making fun of him, when those rains started hitting and they started boarding that ark, they started going, hey, we want to come on in. We want to join you. We don't want to make fun anymore. But it was too late, I guess, because I don't think they did. Anyway, and it rained for 40 days and nights, but did you ever think about how long they were actually in the boat? I think they were in that boat for over a year, like about 12 and a half months. And that's a lot longer than 40 days and 40 nights. But they had to wait till that water went down. And then when they landed on, when they hit the dry land after 12 and a half months, they didn't know where they were. It was all new to them, and they had to get out and just start over. And anyway, I thought that was interesting because we're always going, oh yeah, 40 days and 40 nights of rain. Yes, 40 days and 40 nights of rain, but 12 and a half months of living on the boat. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm sure they were very thankful to have that boat. But anyway, here or there, I am I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to work on a weekly menu for myself. And I don't know if I can stick to it but I'm going to try. So next week, hopefully I'll not only have a menu that I have laid out for myself, and a report on whether I have added to the weight, taken away from the weight, stayed the same. But I will also see about how I follow that menu. I only go grocery shopping about every 2 weeks, and so I don't think I'm going to be going this week. But it's going to be interesting to see what my grocery list now consists of. It's probably not going to have those donuts on it, is it? Oh, love them donuts now. And everything else that's not good for you. But anyway, that's really kind of all I've got, actually. It is BS Party of One. And we're just finished week 2, which is really 1 week. And I will journal. I will make a grocery list. I will write down the foods that I eat. As far as, and weigh them. I will be accountable to me, hopefully. Much more than I was. But at least I did it. I'm proud of that for that much, at least. But anyway, that is really all I have, I think. And I just hope that I and everyone or anyone that sees this video has a wonderful day and a great week ahead of them. And I just thank you for watching. That's it. Thank you. Goodbye.